Manitoba Director here. And I've been thinking about a word that went out this year, and it's the word that said 2020 was going to be the year of the voice. And then COVID hit. And then I heard the enemy's trying to muzzle our voice. He's trying to keep us silent by putting masks over our mouths. And I'm going to say, I don't believe that's true. I believe we have a voice, and our voice is being heard by the one who matters the most. There's a TV program called The Voice. And for those who haven't seen it, what it is judges who are looking for the voice, the one that's going to have that unique sound for the upcoming year. And what they do is they have their backs turned on the individual who is singing so they can't see them. And all they can do is listen. And they're listening to the voice that has that distinct sound and that strength that they're looking for. And once they hear it, they turn and they look to see who this person is. And believers, I believe that's actually what God does, so to speak. He's waiting to hear that voice. That distinct sound of a humble and righteous voice coming up into the throne of heaven. And when he hears that voice, he turns and he attends to it. And so I believe that this is the voice that matters most. Our voice is not muzzled. In fact, our voice is increasing. Look at what has happened since COVID hit. Voice after voice after voice has been rising up into heaven. Prayer has increased. And in fact, prayer is becoming, I go on the firewall and I see people who are passionate to pray. This is the voice that God is attending to and that God is looking for. And once he knows our voice, he has our attention, our voice. Something that these judges do is they take that individual and they train that person to use their voice to its fullest potential. This is our God. This is what he is doing with our voice. And once he has it, then our voice will be heard throughout the nation. And it's going to be a clear voice and a pure voice. So we're not voiceless. In fact, our voice is increased. And I'm just going to end with Psalm 18. I love the picture of how God responds when he hears our voice. And it always reminds me of a she-bear coming after to protect her children, her cubs. So anyways, this is our God. Listen to what Psalm 18 says, starting at verse 6. In my distress, I called upon the Lord. To my God, I cried for help. From his temple, he heard my voice, and my cry to him reached his ears. Now listen to what he does. Then the earth reeled and rocked. The foundations also of the mountains trembled and quaked because he was angry. Smoke went up from his nostrils and devouring fire from his mouth. Glowing coals flamed forth from him. He bowed the heavens and came down. Thick darkness was under his feet. He rode on a cherub and flew. He came swiftly on the wings of the wind. He made darkness his covering, his canopy around him. Thick clouds dark with water. Out of the brightness before him, hailstones and coals of fire broke through his clouds. The Lord also thundered in the heavens, and the Most High uttered his voice. Hailstones and coals of fire, and he sent out his arrows and scattered them. He flashed forth lightnings and routed them. This is our God, and he attends to our voice, and he's thundering from heaven. Bless you, intercessors, watchmen, warriors. He's hearing our voice. Amen.